Din-it-any.
Nope.
Bump, bump. Din-it-any.
No.
Bump, bump. Bean-it-any. 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 Bump. But I thought you were going to do it with me.
No.
What's going on, everybody? Chaseontwowheels here with my buddy Bo. And today is Live on Two Wheels Day, and we are on number 35. 35. You're welcome. This is Live on Two Wheels, your weekly motorcycle live show that's also a podcast available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Google Podcasts. Even though, let's be real, it's Apple Podcasts or Spotify. How's it going, everybody? Today, Goldwing, no longer happening.
I hate that.
Sorry. You guys know we got a clickbait. That's how we get people to watch this show. And then we just talk about things. What? It's true.
It's just, all right, first off, I don't like that clickbait is thrown around because real clickbait is predicated on the fact that you're baited into clicking and you don't get an answer to the question.
Oh, you're going to get answers today, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, we don't ever really clickbait.
Yeah, we don't
We do
clickbait.
clicky. We do clicky, but like...
We do clicky without the bait.
This is a pretty close one, though. This is on the line for me.
We're going to talk about this stuff, so it's not ridiculously clickbait. Hold on. I'm clicking into Apple Podcasts because, Bo, you know what we do now.
Yeah.
We have to...
We love it when you guys leave comments, so if you listen on Apple Podcasts, be sure to go comment because it makes us happy. And we might read one of your lovely comments.
Do you know who we read last week?
Sean. Was it Sean?
Sean?
I think it was Sean.
I don't know. Let's go with Michael today. So
Yeah.
Michael left a 5-star review, of course,
Thank
because
you.
he's a champ. So Michael, oh my God, I did it. I did the thing.
Yeah, you did.
I'm so sorry, guys.
My
you guys-
entire day is just scrubbing through footage of him smacking like an old lady eating mashed potatoes.
Okay, I'm so sorry. So I promise I won't do that. If all of you guys hit the like button that are watching or listening to this, I promise I won't do that anymore. All right, anyway, Michael says, this is an amazing show, always full of laughs and insightful information. Is he talking about? He's talking about our show?
I think he meant on high side, low side.
Definitely would recommend for anyone that is into motorcycles. Michael, thank you for the review. You guys go to Apple Podcasts, review it. We'll read it next time. Thank you guys for any of those of you that have reviewed. So before we get into our housekeeping, we got a cool few things happening around the shop.
Yeah.
Lost train of thought. Holy crap.
A whole bunch of new stuff that's going to be happening.
I was going to say before that. Oh, we are going to talk about, like, legitimately, it's a little bit of a clickbait title with the whole Goldwing, not a Goldwing thing. But I think the way I'm going to spin it is that I'm interested if Honda is going to move forward with this visual style for their sport tours. So...
Okay.
Goldwing might not look like a Goldwing anymore.
Goldwing is
The Goat Wing.
The Goat Wing.
How awesome would that be?
It is more of a transcontinental tour is what they would classify.
So you know the first time I ever this is a fun little
Big
side story.
miles.
Fun side story. The first time I had ever heard the words transcontinental tour was when the old Yamaha guy that we used to talk with was like, hey, would you want to borrow a transcontinental tour and go across country on it? And I was like, 1, I don't know what that is. 2, that's a giant time investment. So thank you, but no thank you.
You're going to have to use smaller words.
3, what's a transcontinental tour? Anyway, yeah, so I guess that would be... It'll be
big miles,
interesting to see if
big comfy.
If they
That's
transfer
what does. Yeah.
the big miles, the big comfy.
Yeah.
Can we start calling a Goldwing the big comfy?
That's it. You've ridden one, so you know.
I have. I haven't ridden like a super updated one.
You rode a fairly new Goldwing.
I wanted to try
since I've been working here.
I wanted to try the DCT
because, and I remember it because you almost killed me when I hopped on the back of it and you took off through some gravel.
When did I do that?
Yeah, that was when I was still helping out with camera car stuff. And I got out and we into that little parking lot that's like half paved and half gravel. And
we did that in the
I backpacked and we were on the Goldwing. I backpacked and you started riding around. We have it on video.
Why was I on a Goldwing? Why were we pulled over in the first ride though?
Because there was something going on with the camera.
Oh, we had to pull off and fix it.
And
we were like,
then I just ran over and hopped on the back of it, and then you took off and almost dumped it in the gravel.
Well, we don't have to talk about it.
We have it on film.
Okay, anyway. No, we don't. Pretend we don't.
It's probably deleted.
Thank God. All right, so as far as housekeeping, what's new? Oh, we kind of launched our what do you want to call it, an ad campaign for our new person in the shop?
Yeah.
We are currently we can use this as a plug. We're in the process of looking for a writer / content producer here in the shop. Yeah. A lot of people have asked about this. We are adding to the team. Yep. Nobody, I'm not replacing anybody. Oh, Bo, guess what? You're replaced. I'm just kidding. I can never replace. No, please, God, Bo, this will go downhill from here henceforth. You cannot leave. So content writer, producer person. We've got some really cool emails. Some good people have
so far we got some
themselves.
good candidates.
We got some meetings next week. We'll see how it goes. We'll keep you guys updated because you guys know y'all are the inside crew. Also, fun facts. If you guys notice in the comments or the description of this video, this is not going to be happening instantly, but we are going to be starting the transition of Live on Two Wheels to... Wait, do we have a drum roll on the thing?
No.
Oh, well.
Oh, it'll be there next week.
We are, it'll be there next week.
Moto Marvelous says pick him.
Pick him? Bro, I messaged Moto Marvelous. I was like, bro, you would be so good for this job, and I'm so sad you live so far away.
Yeah, no matter what, we would not ever ask you to move from the happiest place on earth.
No, absolutely not. So Live on Two Wheels is going to start a slow transition to its own YouTube channel. Dun, 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 dun. Nice. So the way it's going to start going is, or it's going to continue as far as you guys watching this live. Yeah. It's going to stay live streamed on the Chaseontwowheels YouTube channel. But as far as these, if you're watching these videos maybe after the fact, like, in a couple days or whenever, those videos will always start living on the Live on Two Wheels channel. So if you guys want to watch the videos, comment, like, subscribe, do all that.
I think it's an interesting time to clarify that what we're trying to do is I'm sure there's a lot of people who watch and listen to us that if you watch something on YouTube, any podcast that's out there, a lot of them have a secondary channel that hosts the big meat and potatoes.
Right.
And eventually we'd like to be able to do clips on this channel to be like the funny things or like little bits to kind of advertise for the live stream.
Right.
But having the big meat and potatoes somewhere else means that all of that stuff can live in one place, easy to find, easy to get to.
So if you guys that aren't like, we don't expect you guys to understand the behind the scenes bullshit of YouTube. That's what our job has to be. But YouTube basically doesn't help you if you make totally different types of content, which is kind of interesting. I've been doing that kind of content my entire life on this channel. It's always been my channels. I always looked at like a TV channel and it has lots of different shows on it. Yeah. YouTube has shifted to where they want you to make consistent style of content. So us putting up...
It likes niche. It does not like variety.
Right. So putting up a 1 hour video every week mixed in with 20-minute videos throws it off a bit. So we decided, let's double down. Let's make this thing its own thing. So it's going to have its own YouTube channel. I think you guys are going to enjoy it more because that way, if somebody finds that channel, they know the type of content they're going to get on that channel. Whereas on Chaseontwowheels channel right now, if you're clicking through videos, you might get a first ride. You might get an hour-long video of me and Bo talking back and forth in a live show, and then you might get a gear review. So we've got a little bit of different content going on right now. Just a little behind baseball information. We're going to continue everything like it is. I think we were talking about through this year, and then starting next year is when everything is going to go to Live on Two Wheels. So we're going to use this time, promote it, get you guys over there, subscribed if you're interested in this type of content. And starting in 2022, we will be doing that kind of thing. Anything else? Anything else happened this week? I feel like we had like a rough early part of the week. Editing was hard.
So on the technical side of things, I'm not going to go too deep into it, but like the way that we record things now, especially for something like Wreck Bike Rebuild, is that we have a device. Here, I'll show you. This thing, it's called a tentacle sync, and we can hook this up to a camera, and any of these things, I've got 4 of them here, they create a time code that all the cameras then are synced up through an app on the phone. When I bring it into their software, it automatically arranges all that. So before it was like a whole day just to sync and get the assembly done.
Right.
And we've got so used to like having that tool that it totally bombed one, and it was a very in-depth episode.
May it be known, it was the day I wasn't here. So I'm not saying I had everything to do with it. Wait, I don't want to have anything to do with it. Never mind.
Yeah.
I should just shut up.
It bombed, and so an entire Monday of my life was devoted to screaming at my
right.
monitor.
You guys that are sub to our Patreon channel where we're building bikes and giving them away, you probably saw that we were a day behind on the Patreon video. But if you want week ahead content and win motorcycles that we build, $5, Shrek Bike Rebuild Garage.
And that shit's about to start popping off too, man.
We're
making some changes.
Yeah, we're gonna be. There's a lot of changes going with that. We've got a lot of changes happening at the end of this year, but
the website,
if everything happens like we want, the beginning of next year, bro, things should be so smooth for us. I know to you guys, we've probably looked like chickens with our head cut off for the last year, which is not too far from the truth.
Yeah.
But we're doing a lot of back end work to streamline everything, and I think it's going to make it for us to enjoy more of what we do, and which means you guys will probably get more enjoyable
best
content.
Advice I've ever gotten from a person at a job was that do more work, so be lazy later. Like, that's really the smartest way to work, is to do all this work and bust your ass so that you can not focus on that in the future. And that's what we're trying to do, is make all these things work smoothly so we can do other cool shit.
Right. So, in the meantime, go over to Live on Two Wheels. There's a link in the description. Go subscribe over there. Yeah. Well, I'm interested to see how many subscribers we'll have by tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Let's go for 100.
Let's do it. Are we doing that YouTube thing?
Yeah.
Guys,
help us. Help us get to 3 million subs.
Let's see if we can get this video to 300 likes.
Oh, my God. No. You're taking me back in time, and it makes me scared.
Yep.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, that's about it for the housekeeping, which is pretty... Oh, wait, we got to talk about Discord. Do your Discord thing.
Oh, we have a Discord. Link is in the description. If you go through the process of getting in there and getting signed up for the Discord server, which is free, we have a section in there just for Live on Two Wheels. It's L2W. And in the Live on Two Wheels channel, in that category, there'll be a thread, which you can click at the top of your list. You'll see it there. You click on that, post your memes, post your funny things. If you make us laugh hard enough, or if we enjoy what you've done there, then we're going to give you $50 of Revzilla.
Bum, bum, bum. Winner
Moolah.
selected at the end of the episode.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and
And
pull
don't
it up.
look, I love you guys in Smart Industries. we gotta keep these people like in check. Like, we can't let them run the whole show. You guys have to come in and show them what's up.
Because they come in hard every show.
Look, they started that shit at 3 minutes before the episode started, so they got a head start. You guys got to catch up to them.
Oh, also we got one more thing because we're promoting everything we do this episode. Shout out to Phil.
Oh my God, there's a
we got it.
No,
we have
stop. There is a Ride Smart user in the chat.
Nuh-uh.
In the YouTube chat.
Oh my God, there is a Ride Smart.
That's
next level. That's next level. Okay, shout out to Phil. Yep. Phil is our new what do you want to show producer?
I mean, so he does. He's set us up fully, preparing for today's episode by putting together our internal document for what we're talking about, all the information and stuff like that.
Can we just
basically what you and I do and switch off?
Right. Can we go to my screen real quick just so we can promote how fucking amazing this screen is?
Let me turn on my monitor because I don't know what I see here. Let's see. Is it this? Yes, there it is. Okay, go. Holy shit, yeah.
Bro, are you on my screen?
Yep.
Look how organized, guys. This dude even put the little logo motorcycle comparison. Just so y'all understand, me and Bo have done this for 34 episodes, and our pages are a clusterfuck.
Well,
I don't know how we've done shows up until now.
I don't know.
And then this is Phil's first time doing this, and has it perfectly freaking organized. It is so impressive. So shout out to Phil for helping us organize these shows.
Thank you for doing a better job than both of us combined.
I love when somebody new comes in and is like, hey guys, this is how you really should be doing this. So Okay. So
Enough of that nonsense.
Enough of the nonsense. You guys
That's
are
it.
here
No
for
more
the,
new things.
No more new things. No more promotions. No nothing.
Jesus.
So, Honda just released their NT 1100. Should we start it out with watching their promo video? It's only like 39 seconds or something.
Okay, let's go.
Let's do that.
We'll bring that
so
bitch
you
up.
go to my screen, I'll go full screen, and we'll all enjoy this together.
Yeah, we'll make sure.
So, for you guys that don't know, this is Honda's new sport touring thing.
Yeah. I've got it turned down a little bit.
Did he just say the ride smart? Hold on.
God damn it.
No, I think he did. Hold on. I think Smart Industries might be on this. Listen to this.
The right spot.
Right
Oh,
spot.
Smart. I thought it said Smart.
They've got you. That's how they get you.
They've already infected us.
That's hilarious.
You can play violins too if you buy this Honda.
What I hate it when they do this shit.
I get it though, but like,
No, come on. None of this has anything to do.
oh, I'm an architect and I have to get to my wife who's playing the violin on the hilltops.
No.
Bro, can we all admit if that bike was actually on that dirt, it would be sank. Get off my screen.
Yeah.
Look at the kickstand. It's on a perfect beach with a random frame, a giant picture frame.
I don't like anything about this.
Oh my lord. Okay, let's.
Also,
oh my
god!
god!
Look at that fucking high kick.
Okay, we have to finish this.
I pulled the groin
Wait,
muscle watching it.
Hold on. Where did he go? All right, beat shot. Now he's walking downtown with no jacket on.
All right, stop
Okay.
looking at this through a cinematography.
Sorry.
There's just a lot of wasted space here.
NT 1100.
I hate the front end.
There we go.
Yeah, big bitch.
Oh, that's a good shot. Where's that wall of things? Wait, bro, she's the one playing the violin and the music.
I don't. What is this? The Sixth Sense? You didn't figure anything out. They showed her playing the violin.
Wait,
I want to know where the
what,
fuck that
why
road
are
is.
Why are you looking back while you're riding, bro? Look at this. While going down the road, he's just full staring back.
You fucking creep.
No, dude, you know he's doing like this. He's like, bro, you know I'm cool, right? I am so cool right now.
That person in the back is like, hey, could you fucking watch the road?
No, that's what,
dipshit.
dude. If that was Heather, she would have grabbed my helmet and just like rotated it forward.
That's
Oh, he's planning their journey.
okay. Well, their journey's not going to last long if he keeps looking back.
Yeah, he's
at
gonna
her.
fly off this ledge, and then she left him. Oh, this is what it was. What?
What in the fever dream? Who wrote this?
Okay. Well, I don't know how to feel about that. Like,
I didn't learn anything about the bike.
Dude maps out route,
But I know
goes
that
to
this
girlfriend,
guy
picks up
yeah.
violin girl, takes violin girl back to the sandy beach that he came from so she can play violin. Is that what we're all taking from this?
No, there's none of it. They ended up in a place they didn't start at. Like there was no plan.
So
Okay. I know we're doing your wife. I love that this is a commercial review and not a bike impression. They didn't show us the bike.
I'm sorry.
They
Now,
showed us 2 seconds of the bike. If
hold
you want to
on.
know about that violin, I can tell you what I think about it.
There is a cool shot. I do appreciate this shot. Like that was all.
The one in the
millisecond.
tunnel is
Yeah, well, the close up on the tunnel.
yeah.
Oh my god, I'm trying so
They're
hard
gonna do
not
a
to
sound
it.
check. Hey, you're gonna do a sound check on the violin.
Oh my god.
It's too.
Where's
much.
the tunnel shot?
Yeah,
That I like that little slow zoom in. Did I
Yeah.
go too far?
You might have gone too far, but I don't think it matters. I'm done.
No, I want to see the tunnel shot. I like that.
No, I'm done.
I don't have any tunnel shots.
I don't.
Oh my god, that was literally the tunnel shot. It wasn't even the bike. Damn it.
Yeah, there was there. I'm gonna turn it off your screen. I'm done.
Bro, look at the lights. So here's the lights. Look. Let's look at these things.
Okay.
So, actually, this is terrible. Let's
just go to
let's
the
go to the
pictures of
photo.
the fucking bike.
Okay, so NT 1100.
Yeah. I love the cases and the way they look like on the bike, and I don't.
They don't really fit the line though, right? Is that just me?
I think that's just you.
Also, bruh, What is this little guy?
Yeah, this is pulled from the Africa Twin, I believe. So they have the TFT, which you can set to be whatever, and then that down there can be either just revs, or like I believe the Africa Twin, it does like RPMs, like what it shows here, or you can have that do like miles per hour and revs and gear indicator, and have that on that screen so it's dedicated, so you can always have it, and then have like navigation or something on the top of it. I know that the new Africa Twin has that.
I would like to start a petition to any motorcycle with this style shit, with the little bars with the angles at the end. Can we just stop? The Game Boy is dead. It needs to die.
So I will agree with you if that's your only instrumentation, but like for instance on the BMW R18 or the Harley Street Glide and Road Glide, they have analog instruments but also their infotainment system. I like the mixture of these things where you have a very modern screen, and then for your minimal shit that you like, if you just want to look down and see like, oh, I'm going that fast, but still have, say, your CarPlay up or something like that. I don't want to have to look for the speedometer or the rev limiter.
But if you're
having that there, boom, done.
But so like the Hayabusa was a great example of like it had the old school like needle tack, and then it had the cool little center TFT.
This is the same thing. It's just done with the LCD.
Also, guess what you can do on this bike, Bo?
What? Podcast.
You can listen to Live on Two Wheels while you ride your violin girlfriend to the beach.
I mean, so I generally don't like that kind of dash, the old LCD.
Yeah.
But I mean, if it's used in a utilitarian way, like this is, where it's just that's a dedicated speedometer or tack or gear indicator or something like that. Fuck, I don't care. My problem is this.
I don't care what it is.
My
I just
problem
like
is
that
this:
it's there.
is that when I look at that, I see a rally bike. I see an Africa Twin dash. If I didn't see the rest of that bike, I'd be like, oh, because they usually have those tall boys sitting in the front because they usually have their maps and stuff on the top.
Does this not look like you bought a brand new car and it had a CD player though?
I mean, it has a little bit like
you get the vibe of what I'm saying. Like that's the only thing I find
for me
weird.
personally, because I've been steeping myself in off-road shit right now. That reminds me of rally bikes. So if I didn't know that the rest of that bike was attached to it, I'd be like, oh, it's a rally bike. Even that side profile, that is a tall screen.
Holy crap! It's all the way up here. It's like the highest.
Just the body of it, like you can see the dash and everything. So like it's a very rally kind of thing.
I will say, I kind of I stick with what I was saying. The side bags, they need to be angled or something.
I think you're looking at it from a weird angle, but that line matches up with that line.
Look at that whole thing.
Yeah, so that silver line, that's where it matches up. Because there's the black part on the top of the box. I like them. Most of the time when you have those.
Holy shit at the photos, guy. Bro,
come on.
Honda.
Look, that looks good.
Okay, that looks good, but from this angle, I don't know.
It do be looking better there.
It looked good in black, but I think it looks better in that silver.
I don't think so. I think that black is hot.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's weird because this is a sport.
Look at the seat though. Look how low the seat looks like it's going.
Oh yeah, it's definitely. I think I ran across this bike like a week ago, looking at other stuff, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. It looks like a mix between a regular like an FJR or something like that, and a multi, like a more purpose-filled adventure. Like a touring bike, a sport touring bike.
So, and this is a totally new looking thing for Honda. But let's kind of.
Ooh, that white though.
Wait, really? Where? Oh.
Oh
no! This falls into oblivion too much.
Well, I think that's just a bad photo.
It could be the angle.
Because I'm looking at one in our Discord that's looking pretty hot.
So let's look at the competitors of this thing and figure and let's dig into this.
Yeah.
So comparable bikes, we've got the Kawasaki Versus 1000. Actually a very similar look. The eyes are a little chunkier and the rear seat looks a little more like a gross
These kind of bikes
add-on.
always give me like Star Wars speeder bike vibes.
Yeah. So Africa Twin, this is what this bike's base is, right?
God damn it, man. I just love the look of a rally bike.
Hey, you're all you needed to get you a rally bike, bro.
What is
Get you the Africa Twin, bro.
I'd get a Tenere before I get Africa Twin.
All right, so Africa Twin. So Africa Twin is essentially this. I mean, is it the same engine? Do we know?
I believe it's the same engine. I think they're using the same engine platform.
Okay,
if
so
I recall correctly.
It's basically, so Honda's taking their Africa Twin and being like, okay, if you want the Africa Twin but F the dirt and you want all road for a long time, here's what we're giving you, essentially, right? That's what we're looking at?
Yeah.
Next up, we also have the Tracer 9 GT, which,
Big boy.
fun fact, when we inevitably give our MT-07 back to Yamaha, they have told us this is what we're trading for. So, again, this is insider information. You guys don't tell anybody this. Also, don't tell anybody that we have this thing in the shop, the MT-09 SP. Let's just keep all that between me and you guys and Bo. Bo.
Well, okay.
Forget.
All right. I've already forgotten.
You don't have to edit those till next week. Also, what the hell is this? I don't even know what that is. BMW R1250 GT?
Yeah.
What in the hell?
Using the Africa Twin engine and platform, but then changing things like subframe. I just read the bits about it.
So they already have a NC 750X.
Yeah, which is almost it's like, hey, we want to try to. Does anybody remember what a multi-strut looks like?
Yeah. And if you look at the images from here, so here with the NC 750X and the NT 1100, they basically chopped the nose off.
So it looks like they went for a more rally front end while sticking with a more street sport touring.
Yeah.
It's a weird mix. I like it. I dig the way these kind of bikes
The
look.
NT?
Yeah, all these kind of bikes that are like, I mean, I personally can't ride bikes like that because they generally, I don't know about this one that looks like it's a little lower, but generally speaking, these big sport touring bikes are just way too large for my
Typically they are
thighs.
pretty large.
Yeah.
So it's got a 1084cc parallel twin, so we're looking at, torquey fun for days.
Yeah, the Africa Twin engine is no slouch either.
100 horsepower.
Yeah.
At 7,500 RPMs, 77 foot-pounds of torque. So, yeah, we're not looking at any sort of
ridden
slouched.
an Africa Twin?
Yes. Search YouTube. Let me know.
I'm not going to believe you after our conversation earlier about the Diavel. So.
Yeah, earlier. So tomorrow's videos of X-Diavel S first ride, and Bo goes, "You've ridden a Diavel before, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, I've only ridden them like one time. I've ridden 3 Diavels."
Yeah. You've also ridden X-Diavel S before, and then I wrote a Diavel 1260S. I was like, no. I mean, yes, technically. So seat height is 32.3. That's not that bad for a bike like that.
That means I'll almost be able to flat foot it. I will probably be able to flat foot this motorcycle. So that's pretty impressive, honestly.
Yeah.
5.4 gallon tank, 250 mile range. I mean, I don't think that's bad. If you're looking at long hauling, like I'm not going to want to do more than 1,000 miles a day.
Yeah.
So you gas up 3 times.
Well, so like we look at the difference between, because there's 2 ways to do long hauling, and in my eyes, and that is sport touring and then your transcontinental, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Right. So like a sport tour is a sport bike that they've made more applicable for that kind of long haul ride. Whereas like a transcontinental or a big touring bike like that is meant for like 100% comfort, chill back. Like you're talking about your baggers,
Right.
the Goldwing itself. Like these things are like pure sofas riding down the interstate for, several thousand miles.
Right.
So, I mean, in the world of sport touring, I know they all seem to be kind of going towards this more. I keep using the comparison of the multistrada, but that style of sport touring.
Optional DCT, which will be pretty cool. If you guys don't know what DCT, what have I ridden? I actually might have ridden a DCT Africa Twin.
Okay.
I think because I remember riding one DCT one time, and it felt so strange.
So it does feel strange. I feel the same way about quick shifters. Like I'm so used to modulating. So like that feels weird to me. But the DCT is really good. Like, it feels really good. It's super smooth.
Right.
And if it doesn't do what you're expecting it to do, they have like a manual mode in DCT.
Oh, I didn't know
which
that.
is like, it's like the button. So you'll have a trigger on your left
trying to remember.
your left grip and a button at your left thumb, and you can switch through the gears manually that way.
I don't remember doing that, but that'd be
Yeah.
cool. That'd be a good mix between, because like
Yeah.
the DCT is great, but it only works for certain motorcycles.
And sometimes it gets it wrong, basically.
Right. I would never want DCT on a Super Sport. Just as an example of time
That new
where
Honda Rebel 1100 has a DCT version.
It's 5:30.
Okay.
We have to run our ad.
Yeah, we'll do that.
I feel like we've been pretty good about that recently.
Yeah.
So let's run an ad real quick, guys.
It's easy for me to edit.
And we'll get this Goldwing comparison when we get back.
Cool.
What's going on, guys? This episode of Live on Two Wheels is brought to you by Revzilla's RPM membership. What that is basically a membership program that only costs $60 a year, not a month, but a year, and you get a ton of rewards from it. It's kind of like Amazon Prime for Revzilla. So if you're buying a lot of motorcycle gear, especially on Revzilla, this could be really interesting for you. Check out all of the things you get for this. So you're going to get free 2-day shipping and returns. You're going to get 10% off exclusive brands. You're going to get 5% cash back, period. Also, for you first-time members, you're going to get $15 in cash back from the moment you get this membership. It's also going to include early access to sales and phone lines and exclusive events. So if you're somebody that buys a ton of gear and could find a lot of value in this RPM thing, by all means, we'll have a link for you down in the description below. Thank you guys for supporting the show by going to that link. And thank you, Revzilla, for sponsoring this episode. We'll see you guys with the rest of the show.
And we're back.
I'm supposed to do arm swoopy things.
No, you did it in
saying
the
we're
ad.
back. Okay, guys, thank you for watching the ad. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
It helps us out, supports the channel. Also, you can save some money with the RPM program.
And it also works with all the other brands of the Copart. So like
Yes.
J&P Cycles, Cycle Gear, and stuff like that.
I almost said the channel that won't be spoken instead of Cycle Gear.
Ooh.
So glad I did not. So glad
You want
I
to talk
did-
about walking out? Oh man!
All right, we're gonna get back on track.
I can only release like one.
No. So, up here, Phil has this really cool comparison between the Goldwing and the NT 1100.
Yeah.
Obviously, the Goldwing is going to be
It's a different
It's a
vibe.
much bigger motorcycle.
It's a different vibe too.
So let's just break them down. So, $13,000 estimated price for the NT 1100, which
Not bad.
that's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Here's what I think. Yamaha has kind of screwed everybody over to where they're offering good motorcycles at understandable prices, because like the MT10 I think goes for like $11,999, like a brand new one.
Yeah.
That in the past was a deal that it
Would
didn't even
never
make
happen.
sense that it would be that cheap. And everybody else's was super expensive. But now everybody's like, oh man, Yamaha's making really good stuff and they're actually like priced well. Okay, cool. I guess we will too. So it's good to see.
It is a
That,
decent, a mad decent price.
Yeah, it's not ridiculous. And these style bikes are typically more expensive. So
Yeah.
it's good to see that this one's understandable. Hopefully, these are estimated.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
don't know if this is going to be real. We already talked about the 1084cc. Oh, wait, we got to talk about the price. Goldwing price. You're talking about a Honda Accord price with $23,800.
I mean, by the looks of it, it's the same engine.
Yeah, so the Goldwing's rocking out a 1833cc 6-cylinder engine. My goodness. So, something we can tell from the engine just off the rip. 6-cylinder versus a parallel twin, you are going to have immensely more torque in this little NT bike.
Yeah.
Right? Especially downtown and stuff like that. Now, when you're on the highway, I feel like that 6-cylinder is going to be massively
Do we know
better.
the estimated torque? I know. I don't know why manufacturers are like real stingy with some of their numbers, but
Bro, they really are. It makes no sense. So,
you got to also understand the Goldwing's hauling around a big old behind too, especially when the tour pack is on it. Like,
here's the super strange thing. So, fuel capacity, somehow the NT has a 5.4 gallon fuel capacity, and the Goldwing's only got a 5.5. But its miles per gallon are not that much better than a Goldwing. How the hell is a Goldwing getting 42 miles a gallon and this NT only getting 47?
Well, I mean, optimization. That Goldwing it's a platform that's been around a long time. So
you think they've just optimized the absolute shit out of it?
Yeah, for what it does, which is to get that kind of range.
And obviously the engine has a lot to do with that.
Claimed torque 76.
On the what?
On the NT.
76. Okay. Oh wait, we have that in here somewhere.
Yeah.
I forget.
I imagine so that Goldwing offers one that is like a stripped down version with it doesn't have the tour pack and it's a lot like 100 pounds less weight.
Right.
I imagine you get even better guys.
Well, here's the thing though. The NT weighs 524 pounds, which is not light at all, but it's not insane.
No.
Bro, the Goldwing's lightest package is 787 pounds.
Yeah.
And that goes up to 847. That's what I can't wrap my head around.
But that's that Goldwing. That Goldwing is the big boy. So they have an offering that is a much smaller version of that as far as a whole package. Like, it doesn't have the big tour pack on the back.
Right. Oh, you mean the lazy boy that's literally sitting in the back of the... Look at this.
Yeah, dude.
Bro, that's a more comfortable chair than I'm sitting in right now. How does that make sense?
My chair broke, so it's got to be more comfortable.
Your chair did break. I'm so sorry about your chair.
She
R.I.P.
brought
R.I.P.
donuts.
Bo's chair in the comments.
She brought donuts.
So, I'm just trying to wrap my head around how 787 weight and 524 weight, and the MPG is barely more. Like, maybe I just don't understand things.
Well, it's so I think one, we have the optimization of that engine. Somebody in there made that point. It's a flat 6. It's it's not meant to like wind it out. So when you're at like cruising speed, that engine's doing fuck all.
Right.
And to get it moving, you are expending a lot of energy because it has that weight, and it loses some of the torque of the twins.
Right.
But once you get up to like your cruising speed, the engine is doing zilch. It is having to do no work to keep it moving at that current speed.
Right.
Whereas, like I imagine,
a parallel twin on the highway, that thing's working to get you going. So I guess
I imagine they've done some tooling and tuning and whatnot to make it a little bit more.
I can tell you one thing. If I was going around town, I would choose that NT all day, every single day before that Goldwing. Can you imagine having that thing around town? You'd be on whale mode. You'd be like riding like that.
You've ridden one, it's not that severe.
I mean, it might be though. I forget.
You actually enjoyed it. You
Bro,
said you had a really
I forget.
good time.
You didn't edit that video.
I was here.
Did you? You didn't edit that video.
Oh my God.
No, but like I'm saying, engine wise, like parallel twin versus that 6-cylinder.
So the Africa twin will do 68. Jesus, 68
How does
miles
that?
a
See,
gallon?
that makes even less sense. How does an Africa twin with a larger front tire get better gas mileage than this thing that's made for road?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just work here.
I do too, but what is happening to where these numbers make this sense?
That's weird that it gets. Oh, but it also has a much larger tank as well.
No, 5.4, 0.1 of a gallon. That ain't much larger.
No, I'm talking about the Africa twin itself. It has a 6.5 gallon tank.
If this motorcycle is built off of an Africa twin, why are its numbers not the same?
Well, because the FZ6R is based off the R6, but it's not a fucking R6. They have to retool these things for their purpose. That Africa twin is going to be made for going off road and stuff like that.
Bro, somebody in the comment or somebody in the chat, his NC does 84 miles a gallon. There is a problem here. These numbers should be different.
The NC 750?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I imagine. It's estimated at It's estimated at 66. So yeah. Yeah, I mean that makes sense. It's a 750.
I mean, I get that it should get better, but not that much better.
Here's my thing. I look at sport tours like it's a weird genre of like, here, take this thing. Like I think back to it's the FGR, right? That's the that big, the big boy, right?
The FJR?
FJ
Oh, the Yamaha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think like the last thing I want to do for an extended period of time is be on a sport bike. Just, I mean,
Sport or super sport?
personally, either.
Okay.
I've taken a 11, 12 hour trip with Downey and all them on my FZ, and that was a sporty sport bike. It was a very standard seating position, and while I was more comfortable than him on his R1, it still wasn't that long before I was like, dude, just chop me off at the knees, because like it's a weird position now. Like the Africa Twin, it's maybe a little bit more comfortable, but I look at most of these and I'm just like, no, it looks so uncomfortable after a while. Like, even though it's a comfortable looking bike for a reasonable distance, doing any serious touring on that, my knees feel like they're just going to explode. And that may just be me because I'm broken AF, but
True facts.
I was going over all the broken because Luke was like, I got this spur on my shin and blah blah blah, and I was like, oh, that's weird. It's like I've got like fragments from breaking, like bone chips, like in my orbital,
right,
and in my collarbone and stuff like that. And then I went through the list and I was like, holy shit, I am a broken human being. I'm gonna be an 80-year-old man just like curled up like this.
Your body's just gonna like stop moving one day.
80 years old, like, oh, no. 80 years old, just typing away using my little hammer fist.
So check this out. I guess this has to do with like the DCT.
Yep.
So neutral, drive. What would S stand for?
I don't know. I do know that I don't know if this one has it, but some of the DCT types, like the automatic types of the DC, like right. They have a reverse function as well.
I'm looking at R-M, and I'm like, is that reverse?
I don't know what they.
I don't know.
Oh, S is for sport. It will change the mapping of the gears for the. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Okay, well, that's cool.
Yeah. So I imagine there's one that's like a manual, and then you can go clicky like you're like a flappy pedal F1 driver or something. But I mean, I think that technology is pretty cool. I would really like to give put a leg over a bike that has DCT and give it a good shake. Now that I'm a more mature rider and I'm like not like elitist AF and just being like, it's not a real motorcycle if you don't shift gears. I'm like, man, now I'm just like, fuck that. Like, right. I get to go 1,200 miles and I don't have to wear out my left two fingers. Dude, are you kidding me?
It's like this. It's like I get all of the benefits of a scooter and I get none of the judgment. So, like, I'm gonna go with DCT.
I mean, like, seriously, like I don't think it makes it any less of a motorcycle. It's just a different way to ride a motorcycle.
Bro, are these headlights right here?
Yeah, there's a fog lights.
That's what I mean. Lights.
Yeah.
Interesting. It's like, because those are mods you get on like your BMW big GS thing.
Yeah. That's definitely like a rally or an off-road adventure type thing. Which again, like when we're talking about adventure bikes, we've been doing a lot lately. For me, there's a clear line in the sand. There are bikes like this which you could eat up some road miles on. Right. Not interested.
You throw this totally out.
I'm not interested. But when you start getting into the stuff that's like do a little bit of down the road, right, and then if you see something fun off the beaten path, then you've got your like I said, the Tenere 700 and the Africa Twins.
Well, here's the thing that I find interesting is that, like you said, we've kind of been talking about the touring bikes and the dual purpose bikes.
Every bike's an adventure bike if you're brave enough.
Right.
We've seen that.
Absolutely. The interesting thing to me is that you have these sport touring bikes that are made, like you were saying, to like eat up road miles. Yeah. But then you have, like, what do you classify a T7 as?
T7 is definitely more on the off-road side. I'd put the Tenere 700 closer to the KTM's adventures, like not the 300 because that thing is nothing.
Right.
But like it's the actual adventure bikes that they use for like rallies and
adventure bike.
yeah.
So sport touring and adventure. It's that's what that was the word I was
Adventure
trying to figure
touring
out.
and sport touring is what.
It's interesting how close though the majority of the stuff on those bikes are.
Yeah, and that's why when we did our little thing about the Pan Am a while back, that's the thing that got me the most excited because there are two camps, right? There is the Multistrada and the Africa Twin. There, like in the grand scheme of things, there is eat up road miles, eat up dirt miles, and there's very few bikes that kind of travel in between, right?
Yeah.
I think what got me most excited about the Pan Am because it seems like they were like we do this in the middle and have something that can do a little bit of both because that to me would be perfect.
Well, you will be able to tell us that very soon. You're going to be going on your little Pan Am trip.
Yeah, I'm not this weekend, next weekend.
Oh my God, it's so
also
it's
Doodle.
so soon.
I don't know if she's in here. Doodle's cheating like a motherfucker.
What are you talking about?
So she's going on this like it's supposed to be like we're all like team never really done this before. This broad has taken courses with like a world-renowned female off-road instructor and champion. A 5'2" woman who rides a GS12 something, the GS 1250.
Huh.
She posted a picture on it, and I'm just like, this cheating asshole. So no, we're gonna go there, and it's gonna be a repeat of the FTR all over again. I'm not really used to this kind of riding, and so I'll just be in the back, and then we get to the canyons, and she is a rocket ship. Now she's gonna be out there, just like leaving us in the dust. She's gonna be on the advanced riders.
Well, so something I'm interested in is the Pan Am's the same kind of situation. It's a bigger motorcycle.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think that's going to handle in an off-road environment? Because, like, the only things I've ever ridden off-road is my WR250. And, bro, I would be terrified to ride a heavier motorcycle out on the road.
It all depends on where that weight is, right?
Okay.
If it's a balanced bike, then it really doesn't matter as long as you. This is just like me reaching into the Wayback Machine when I used to ride dirt bikes all the time
Right.
when I was like 18, so that's like 21 years ago. So I'm like thinking back then, like weight didn't really matter if the balance is good and then the skills were there to keep the bike up. As long as you keep moving.
But that's what I'm saying. What happens?
Well, if you don't,
if you suck at riding,
if you suck at riding, then you're gonna drop it until you learn how to not drop it.
Right.
And that's what they're gonna teach. So if you guys don't know, they're gonna take one day and teach us how to ride in all of these things, like sand pits and stuff like that. And then we're going to do a day of riding. And so, like, learning those things is the appropriate way to, like, riding a big bike is scary because you're like, oh, I'm always going to drop this. Because as soon as I come to a stop or I'm on a weird hill or something like that, I'm going to drop it. But you learn how to deal with that. And like I said, there are plenty of people out. This woman is like 5'2" and 110 pounds. And she's a world champion.
I would just be worried about like snapping my ankle off because when we were messing
around, that's why I got those big ass boots, dude.
That's a true story. When we were out filming on the mountain test of the MT-09 SP, we pulled off on this little pull off area thing to get some photos, and I was going to get Luke to ride by. And it's like a little gravel pull-off thing. And I pulled the MT-09 off, and, I was joking around, kind of like standing on top of it and just kind of like, doing my little like funny, I'm going to maneuver it through the dirt and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Going through the dirt, no problem. And then it got to this really big rock gravelly area, and obviously it's a machine made for like hard road riding.
Yeah.
And, bro, I hit a couple rocks. And the bike just quickly fell over, and I'm having to catch the motorcycle. I almost didn't catch it.
Well, I mean,
I was going 1 mile an hour.
Here's the thing, and this is the way that I operate. If the bike is going down and there's nothing I can do to stop it, it's just going down. I'm getting the fuck out of the way. Because I'd rather bust a bike than my ankle.
Well, so like in
You know
your
what I mean?
situation, that's going to be fine. I think they expect that. But can you imagine if I went back to Yamaha and it was like, hey, so the MT-09 SP's got a couple of scratches on it. Oh, what happened? I dropped it going 1 mile an hour over a couple rocks. Like, how embarrassing would that be?
In that case, I would say,
yeah, stop the fall at all costs.
just stop doing that. Don't
stop.
do the thing that.
Oh, it's Bo's corner of telling you how to do stuff. Bo's
helpful
help
desk.
Helpful
Yeah,
help desk.
don't do that. Just don't do that on that bike. But like, yeah, I mean, my dirt bike's got the shit beat out of them, just like your WR.
Right.
It's like if that thing is going down, it's going down. Fuck it.
Yeah, it is what it is. You don't.
I would rather replace an entire exhaust than to have to go through weeks of rehabilitation because I smashed my ankle to pieces.
Bro, 1,000%.
Yeah.
So
like,
trust me,
when it comes down to these kind of bikes, like that's always my fear is I'm going to drop them, especially like just bringing the SP into the shop, like from we did the videos with them and brought it back to the shop, and I'm just like trying to navigate through here, and I'm just like, because I'm like, if I drop this, you don't pay me enough to fix this.
There is a little, well, for one, Yamaha has told us we don't have to be super worried about that. Yeah. But there is a little bit of trepidation, if you will, for all these, like half the bikes in the shop.
Well, so that's what Doodle was saying about like when she went down with Ride Like a Pro. It's down in Florida. It's this old motorcycle cop, right, who teaches like you've seen the motorcycle cop training courses and stuff like that.
I've seen the ones from Japan where they just throw them to the side,
big ass bikes and do this like the gymkhana stuff. Well, so like there's a guy down there, Jerry something or other, I forget what it is, but he does these courses, and there's something in your brain that is like if a bike is tilting over, your initial response is to put your foot out, keep it from falling, because but you can use the physics of the bike and how it operates to resolve that issue without having to put your foot down. But our brains are hardwired.
You
gotta
have such good clutch work, though.
Yeah, your brains are so hardwired. Like, oh yeah, Palladino, that's it. Your brains are so hardwired to like save this thing that you spent money on, or somebody else spent money on. That you're like at low speeds, if it starts to tip over, you're like, well, fuck that. I'm going to use all of my leg to stop this 900-pound bike.
I'm not going to lie. When we were filming that Progressive How to Ride series over in the parking lot, I mean, naturally during that series when we were filming it, there was a lot of times where I was on the R7 or the MT-07 doing really low speed stuff, and there were a couple times where I had to put the foot down and save it, but I started doing that so much, I got to the point of like, I don't have to put my foot down quite yet.
Yeah.
And I got to the point, because like we were filming for like a week straight.
Yep.
So I like, which is very rare. Typically we shoot in one day, knock it out, get it in the edit bay and all that kind of stuff. But after shooting for a week, and I think it was on the R7, because obviously we wanted to do as much of it on the R7 as we could to, people are really caring about the R7 right now. So I was doing that. And I got to the point where it's just like everything with motorcycling. You have to push yourself a little bit outside of where you feel comfortable so that you can realize that it's okay going there.
It's not a skill you use often. And everybody I've talked to,
you should never ride like that in a parking lot.
Every single person I've talked to that rides, that had taken the MSF course, all say the same thing. And it is my slow maneuvering, like low speed maneuvering is my weakest point, because we get so used to, we don't use that often enough.
Right.
Then when it comes time to do it, everybody kind of does the same thing where we're just like walking it around and stuff like that. But I think back to that class, and I remember like they were teaching you how to do these slow, tight maneuvers, and you're like, I remember nailing that fucking like one single lane turnaround U-turn thing. Now, if you ask me to do that, well, so there is the only bike that I even remotely could do that on right now is the MT-07.
Yeah.
When we were in the church parking lot,
right,
it was you and me, and I turned around, I just go bloop like it was nothing.
It's an easy bike to do that.
Right. But like on my bike, that's not happening. But two, like on most bikes, it's like that's a skill I just
That's
don't
why
use.
when we filmed that show, 5 episodes total, 4 of them are in a parking lot.
Yeah.
And I realize if you think about it, like it's like, bro, you're teaching people to ride and you're not even leaving a parking lot. That's because that's the most important thing. And Bo, guess what episode's got the most views? The one on the road.
Yep.
It's like, guys, if that the stuff would translate from the parking lot.
Weren't we talking about a sport during bike coming out?
We were.
Here, hey, let's
Are
do this.
you surprised that we're
No,
starting to talk about something
here's the
else?
thing, man, and I'll give you my final thought on this. I think it looks cool. I like the dash. That just me personally, but sport touring is just not for me.
Bro, Phil Dunn included the FJR 1300
While
in
we were
here
talking,
while we're talking.
he put this in the mile in it. This guy is legit.
What a
Bro.
big old boy.
Yeah, it's a big.
So this is the
motherfucker.
FJR. This is the transcontinental tour
Yeah,
type
yeah.
situation.
Yeah. So like at the end of the day,
Final thoughts on NT 1100.
I think it's cool. I like the platform. I like the dash. Sport touring's not for me. So pass.
All right.
Hard pass.
Hard pass. I mean, we all see where I'm taking my MT10 at this point, which I got some fun mods. Going to be putting them on soon. I'm kind of digging this Torquey Tourer.
Yeah.
Torquey Tours. So I think I'll ride this and have an enjoyable time. I don't think I'm going to be hooting and hollering, though.
Yeah.
You know, I think it'll be
I
like every other Honda.
submit-
It'll be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I submit that you will have a similar reaction to this as you did when you got on the Goldwing, which is like,
Okay. Yeah, I'll be interested.
surprising.
Interesting. Okay,
Well, let's
we don't
Discord
have a
this.
lot of time. We got
Yeah,
Discord.
We got Discord. Let's do this.
So,
Okay, hold on.
I'm on Live on Two Wheels, episode 35. Oh, my God.
Bro.
Randrew, we weren't even... we were 3 minutes before the show, and this man's got memes
Man,
already.
they're pulling some deep cuts in here. dude.
Okay, so you know what? Good job for being topical, Randrew, on the
Yeah.
Spooktober stream. Wait, is this? Bro, we missed an opportunity. We should have dressed up this episode. Damn.
I have a problem with dressing up because for many years, I would be the only one to show up at parties dressed in a costume, and now I
Bro,
don't
all
believe
right,
people.
so we'll dress up for a not Halloween, but a Christmas episode.
Yeah, we'll do
Okay. So can I arrow these, or do I have to
that.
go
No,
into it?
you have to go out.
Randrew, you couldn't have ruined this photo anymore. You took out the only good thing in the photo.
Oh my!
I have to stay away from pasta.
fucking god! The big comfy.
The big comfy baby coming in. The big comfy 2022 Honda. I want royalties. All right. Oh my fucking god. Look, I had a fine thumbnail, okay? It wasn't my best thumbnail.
Yeah.
But yeah, I should have used the Spooktober stream.
I can't wait for the moment where you're so out of practice from thumbnails that you come to me.
Yeah. Yeah, so guys, soon Bo will be the only
Big chungus.
I love the big
fucking-
chungus.
That's good.
Yeah, so Bo is I've pawned off making thumbnails to Bo now.
Yeah.
So I just tell him what I want and he makes it. Smarter. Oh my. This
That's-
is how they're
look.
getting people.
Look, man.
This is how they're recruiting.
I'm not gonna lie though.
Violence is not allowed in the Discord.
No, that's fucking hilarious. Smart or die.
Smart or die.
That's hilarious.
Bro, look how young I look.
Jeez.
My God, where? Oh, that was the Snellville house, bro. That was long ago.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, baby
Smart
Chase.
rules. Smart rules. This is not a thing.
It is a real thing. I've seen those helmets.
They're, bro. Why does it not have an earbud in? That would be hilarious to be the Bluetooth model. Oh my God, that needs to be a thing. Also, my soul has died a little bit knowing that this is an actual helmet.
Well, I don't know if that one specifically, but I have seen them for sale.
Oh my God.
Where's somebody's head?
When you want to smart or treat, but also want to ride. Oh, Arson Rides. Look at that. Been a while since I've seen him.
Yeah.
That's, God, such old. Where are you guys grabbing all of this old content?
I'm telling you, man, they're deep cuts.
When it's cold as fuck in Georgia and you're not smart. That's true. Oh my
That's
God.
very true.
How? Oh my God.
I know.
Ride smart. Fucking hell. It's like a virus.
Notice that he's picking all these photos of times that you have
Rided smart.
super smart.
Oh my God, a decal placement. A Smort decal placement.
Good fucking Lord. You guys are...
Whenever we get a Smort sticker in,
Yeah.
we'll put them up for somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God. When you ride, but don't ride. Man, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all, okay?
The other one was right before you wrecked in the mountains.
I know these things. Ride Smort or slide. That'd have been a good one. Yeah, guys, we dropped the ball. I did not even realize this was the last stream before Spooktober.
Yeah.
My apologies.
My grasp of the holy shit.
Bro, that's me too with a pumpkin head and fire.
What in the fuck? How?
Bro, this might have to win.
I feel like there's an AI involved.
This might have to win. I'm gonna steal this and post it on Instagram.
All right. Well, I'm gonna give it the old yank
Hold
face.
on.
Just in case.
Andy's like CEO of Smort or COO of Smort. So let's try
We can't not let them win just because of that.
Okay.
We stated the rules. You'll make us laugh the hardest, or impress us the most. That's who gets the win.
That's true. Oh God, look carefully. Wait, what? Wait. Oh my fucking God, dude! I didn't even see it.
It's not there. I mean, it's there in the picture.
No, Bo, what are you talking about?
You're pointing at it, right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I didn't see it.
Oh,
I thought I was looking over here, and I thought they had put a Smort helmet on your stand, and then I'm like, I don't see anything, and then I'm like, holy fucking shit!
Yep. All 5 Nights at Freddy's.
I don't know what that is, but okay.
It's a game, man.
Yeah, well.
I like how these guys.
Poor Honda.
Deep cuts. Yeah, I know, right? Hold.
I mean, it is what it is.
It's deep cuts that are happening, man.
We got. Oh God, we still got the little fucking bear thing in there. Fuck that bear. That thing looks
it's like they're taking their own. It's like one person posts it, and then other people keep adding to it, like it's a game.
Oh
of
my
telephone.
God, no, dude! Next time on the next show, we should do the first person that does a meme. Everybody has to use that and create more on top of it.
It's going to be
so
a random.
by the end, okay, fine.
Yeah.
But he has to use the same one, post it, and then grab it and reuse it. By the end of the show, you know how like you're just like getting worse and worse and worse and worse.
Yeah, it's a game of telephone.
What should be next? Stream B, Yamaha, Triumph, Spooktober. Yeah, well.
That's sad. Honestly, we dropped the ball.
We did. No, and I agree. I agree.
I didn't even know today was Thursday. I'm going to be real with y'all.
Yeah. Bro, is this the same bike? It looks different. No, this is a seat. What the fuck is this?
That's weird.
Where did y'all get that photo? Y'all certainly didn't make that in this period of time.
I don't even know. Uh-oh.
Bo's in here now.
This is hilarious because you have to go find one of the 2 videos that I've done a sit down and talk to camera with.
Oh no. And it's a witch hat, so it works for Spooktober. This is great.
That's hilarious.
If Andy's gonna win, he's winning off that now. Oh my gosh.
That was Andrew.
No, that was
it was Andy. Yeah, all right.
COO.
These are good.
That's a deep cut. That's a real deep cut right there, boy. Shit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that was Andy again too. No, wait. This is my chair. Oh no, it's not the exact chair. I thought it was my exact chair. I was freaking out for a second. Getting Brian in here too. Doing the math on 800 reasons to hire Andy. I mean, that's fair. Brian's a smart man. He understands Smart. He rides Smart. I don't like these deep cuts anymore. Can we do?
You guys, that's fucking hilarious.
Oh, fuck y'all. I love y'all, but fuck y'all.
That's good. It's a tiny rock.
It's so tiny. It's so tiny. It's such a tiny rock.
Oh my God. I think it's pretty clear that Andy has won this one.
There you go. You can do our dirt bike first rides. You need to do our cruiser first tries is what you need to do.
Hey, set me up, bud.
Hey, man, set me up now, boy.
No, I'm here. I work here, man.
This is not fair because I started on an SV650, so I feel good about the
It's very
SV650.
fair.
It's not. The R7's not that much better than an SV650.
All right, so I think we're in agreement. You and Andrew won this one.
If I'd have ridden Smart, I wouldn't have had to worry about the tiny rock, though.
That's fair.
That's all I know.
That is
oh
fair.
my God, that Andy. I for one, Andy, can I get your approval in the chat that I'm allowed to post that on Instagram?
Nice.
I have to post this
Yeah,
on Halloween,
that's hilarious.
and I'm gonna see if anybody recognizes it that's an actual photo, because that would be impressive.
So good, man. You guys never cease to amaze me at how quick and how deep these cuts are.
I mean, if anything, the end of our show is just a Smart meme contest, which is fucking
I mean,
hilarious.
what it boils down to is if you guys want to win $50, Revzilla gift cards, you just got to be quicker than these guys.
You know what? One post could win.
Yep.
It doesn't matter. You don't gotta flood the market. You just gotta have the best one out there. All right. So that's Honda's NT 1100.
Kind of. What did we say when we started? I said we'll probably get a little bit through this and then just derail.
This is how if you're watching live on Two Wheels, you get it. This is how things go. Nobody's surprised.
I also think it's a market that neither one of us are like super into, unless we can get something in that will like.
If it's got the right engine.
See, that's the thing.
If it's got the right engine, and I'm gonna make my MT have that
or the right
engine.
suspension, because that multi-strata with the Skyhook was
True.
like you.
I don't know though. Do you think a suspension would be able to be appreciated if it didn't have the engine to push you through to really push the suspension?
I think
though?
the bar for that engine is lower if the rest of the bike, like the chassis.
You know what this sounds like?
Another episode.
A conversation to have on Live on Two Wheels. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for watching Live on Two Wheels. Make sure to hit the like button here on YouTube if you're watching it. Comment down below once this video is live. Also, go to the Live on Two Wheels YouTube channel. It's in the description. Click over there. Be one of, what were we saying? First 100 subs. Be in our first 100. It'll be cool. And if you guys are listening to us on Apple Podcasts, make sure to drop a review. We might read your stuff on the next episode. We will see you guys next week, Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because that's Live on Two Wheels time, baby. All right, guys. Y'all go ride smart, and we'll see you on the next one. That was a strong poop.
That was a strong one. We'll see you guys later.